Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be about several ways a narcissistic person will cause absolute chaos within your life. As causing chaos within someone else's life more often than not makes a narcissist feel superior. It makes them feel smug, them feel like they are powerful, in control, that they are in charge of not only you, but it makes them feel like they are in charge of themselves. When in reality, they are that far out of control, that far out of charge, that they are creating conflict not only within other people's lives, but also within their own. However, they don't see it as themselves creating conflict within other people's lives. They don't see themselves as the problem. To a narcissist, they're going to shift that blame right over to you or those around you. When it comes to a narcissistic person, one way they create absolute chaos in other people's lives is by answering a question with a question to avoid accepting your answer or to avoid answering a question. So a simple example of this, if you have children with a narcissist and they message you to say, what time can I pick them up on Sunday? And you say 9 o'clock. And the narcissist, instead of saying yes or no, or how about this time, will fire back at you, is there any other times? So you might then message back saying 10 o'clock. Well, what other times are available? Can I just pick them up when I'm ready? So you might then message back and say, well, I need to know a time so that I can have the children ready for when you arrive, because we all know that most narcissistic people lack impatience. So if those children aren't ready, a narcissist is more likely to drive off without them and blame you for why they didn't take them. So they might have asked you to send them sometimes. However, all those times will be inconvenient for the narcissist. So you might then just simply message, what time would you like to collect the children? Expecting a time frame in return. Whereas a narcissist will not answer that question. They'll just fire back, well, there's no point in me giving you times because you'll just disagree with me. The narcissist projection, what the narcissist is doing to you, they're projecting out onto you, blaming you. So there's no resolution to the situation. A narcissist is going to either ask you a question and then answer your answer with a further question, or they're going to answer your question with a question so that nothing gets resolved with them. Nothing gets sorted or finalised with them, and it's extremely frustrating and very confusing. And a narcissist will go all out to insult and blame you, and we all have that healthy self-doubt within us where we can think, oh, they make you feel like you're being stubborn, like you're being awkward, like you're being selfish, because you can't just resolve an issue with them and they're going to accuse you of being stubborn, awkward and selfish. Because to a narcissist, they are never to blame for anything that goes wrong within their lives. To a narcissistic person, anything they're caught out in doing, anything they're held up with, anything that's going wrong, they're going to shift the blame onto somebody else. If they're late, somebody else held them up. If you're late because they held you up for an event, then to the narcissist, that's your fault for not getting ready sooner. Narcissistic people go all out to ruin special occasions, and one way they do this is by sabotaging you, by delaying you, by stalling you, and then blaming you. A narcissist will procrastinate, they will forget, they will withhold things from you to delay you, to sabotage you, to stall you, and then they will go all out to blame you. A narcissist will create an argument out of fresh air for argument's sake. They're going to go all out to provoke you, to gain that reaction from you so that they can blame everything on you. They're going to come at you with those false accusations to create conflict, to create absolute chaos within your life. A narcissist will go all out to flirt with other people in front of you, to provoke feelings of envy within you. And when you go and speak to the narcissist about your perfectly valid feelings to what they are putting you through, they're going to turn around and accuse you of being jealous. Their behaviour isn't the issue. Your reactions to their behaviour is the issue. And when you are feeling that jealousy and they're accusing you of being jealous and you have that healthy self-doubt, you're the one that's led to question yourself, blame yourself, shame yourself, justify their behaviour, and that self-doubt starts to become unhealthy when around narcissistic people. A narcissist will tell you that they'll do something, then they'll procrastinate on the thing that they said they would do, and then when you ask them about whether or not they are doing it, they will forget they ever said anything about it. But they will not say, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. They'll turn around to you and claim that you forgot to remind them, or that they never said that, or that you're imagining things, gaslighting you into no longer knowing your reality. So you begin to lose your sanity, at which point a narcissist can then accuse you of being the crazy one. And because you question yourself, because you question your own behaviour, you're led into believing that your emotional reactions to their actions are the problem, which distracts you from the fact that their actions are causing those emotional reactions within you. A narcissist will create chaos. They will set the stage. So you have some form of emotional feeling within you. They will lie to you to cause those trust issues within you. And then when you go to have a conversation with them about this, believing that they are a genuine person because they influence you into believing they were genuine, so you go to have some communication to try and clear up any misunderstanding. A narcissist doesn't want to clear up any misunderstanding. They want to cause absolute chaos within your life. So they're going to accuse you of being at fault for having trust issues, when they're the very person that's causing those trust issues within you. Very valid trust issues, because you are around an untrustworthy person. A narcissist will cause chaos by causing sleep deprivation. They'll wake you up in the night. They'll wake you up with noises. They'll wake you up claiming that you're making noises, that you're snoring. They will find a way to sabotage your sleep, to drain you, because when we're not sleeping properly, we can't function properly. And then we become less able to make choices that are in our best interest. We're looking more for the easy life, to try and run smoothly, to try and cope with the fact that we're not getting enough rest. And even if you are getting enough rest, a narcissist is going to cause you that much chaos within your life that even when you're resting, you're not resting. You're ruminating about all the different things that they are creating and trying to find ways to handle stress and situations that they keep piling on you. A narcissist will withhold attention, affection and support right when you need it the most, to hurt you all the more, to inflict maximum pain on you. A narcissist will stonewall you. So when you really need to discuss important day-to-day things, a narcissist will just refuse to communicate with you about it. So nothing gets sorted, nothing gets resolved. And with a narcissistic person, if you take the initiative to go and solve something for yourself, they're going to come at you and have a go at you and create that argument, and you're the one that's going to feel like you were in the wrong. Yet if you don't do something about it, they're going to come at you for not dealing with it. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. They're going to cause situations when out and about. They can be some of the most impatient people you can ever meet. So you can just simply go to a fast food restaurant, and when that's not served in the narcissist timeline, the narcissist can start kicking off a fuss. Usually, of course, of embarrassment to those around them, but you feel embarrassed for being embarrassed, because you shouldn't be embarrassed or ashamed of the person you're with. So again, you're the one that's left feeling bad due to their negative, toxic behaviour. The narcissist causing chaos within your life causes you things such as anger, frustration, resentment, pain, confusion, stress, self-doubt and self-blame. And a narcissist will use all these things against you to get you going, to wind you up, to get that reaction from you so they can blame everything on you. When it comes to narcissistic people, what we have to recognise is that we did not cause it. We cannot change it and we cannot control it. More often than not, when a narcissist is creating chaos within our lives, we try to control who we are, to try and control what they are doing to us, to relieve us of the pain, relieve us of the frustration, relieve us of the stress. We begin to walk on eggshells, try and second guess what they're going to do to avoid the pain that they will cause us. And it doesn't work. They are who they are, and we can't do anything about that. Only they can do something about that, which they're not going to, because they don't see themselves as the problem. They simply just blame everybody else and move on to another source of supply. When it comes to dealing with narcissistic people, one of the most important things to do is to recognise their patterns of behaviour. And don't take responsibility for their patterns of behaviour. We are only ever responsible for our own behaviour. Provoked or not, we are responsible for our own behaviour. We have to recognise that the narcissist is responsible for their own. We have to resist the urge to take part in those non-productive arguments, which can be very difficult because we can feel like we're being narcissistic by no longer continuing the conversation with them. But when the conversation is just a circular argument that's not going somewhere, at some point we have to resist the urge to get our point of view across, state it once, and then refuse to continue the conversation with them. Remove ourselves from the source of pain, remove ourselves from the situation. It's not being narcissistic when someone's sabotaging you, when someone's causing chaos within your life, when someone's restricting you, when someone can't answer a simple question, when someone's baiting you into those non-productive arguments. It's not, you're not walking away to hurt their feelings. You're walking away because you're recognising that you're not going to get anywhere with them, and that you've got to focus on your life and not how you can help them, because narcissistic people are going to go all out to create that chaos where they need sympathetic attention, to guilt trip you into fawning to their behaviour and trying to help them out, because they're looking for that attention. And one way they get that attention is by creating chaos, creating drama, creating conflict to sabotage you. If anyone has any thoughts on this video or any methods you notice that a narcissist use to create chaos within your life, please do add those into the comments to build a bigger picture for those reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support of the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, then please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and understanding and support in overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to or have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.